Hi and welcome. Lisa here for Whimsy Stamps. Thanks for joining me. So today I have a super simple fun fold card for you called a Criss-Cross card. Now this is an old card, nothing new. I just think it's a great card for pattern paper. I wanted to share it with you. Here I have the Booty You stamp set. Now I stamped the witch and the cat and colored those off green. Not to worry, I have a color guide over on my website for you. You can click the link below and hop over there to check that out. I have some pattern paper from the Hocus Pocus paper pack and 2 pieces of white cardstock that measure 4¼ by 11 inches long. We're going to take both of these pieces of white cardstock to the scoreboard and score them at 5½ inches, just as if you're creating 2 top fold A2 cards. Now, once you have those scored, take that to your paper trimmer and you're going to line up the very corner of your score line on the edge of your paper trimmer and then line up the opposite corner of your card base and cut on an angle. We're going to do that with both pieces and we're going to hang on to this piece here and we're going to use that as a template to cut our pattern paper. Again, we line up that score line and then line up the point. We're cutting from point to point with this and just go ahead and give it a good cut and we're ready to go. Now we've already got both pieces for our card base ready. We're going to give this a good crease, glue them together. I'll set it to the side to dry and we'll start to work on our pattern paper. Here's the piece I said hang on to we would use as a template. I'm going to let that about 1/8 of an inch hang off the edge of my pattern paper. Use a pencil to add some tick marks. And then we'll take this to the paper trimmer and trim it right along those pencil marks. Once we trim that with our paper trimmer, we're going to bring it over, flip it upside down so that we can cut the other side. I'm using 2 different patterns. You could use the same pattern if you wanted to. I like the way that you can use 2 or 3 different patterns with this card and it adds such a fun touch to it. Some glue to the back of our pattern paper. I choose to use glue when I'm doing this card, especially with the Whimsy pattern paper because it has a nice thickness. It's a heavy cardstock. And I feel like the glue doesn't add any bulk behind my pattern paper. Whereas sometimes I feel like with the heavier rolls of tape, the sequin tape or tear tape, whatever you want to call it, sometimes I feel like that adds a little bit of bulk behind our pattern paper. And we really don't need any excess bulk with this type of card. So I try to stick to the glue with this. You're going to see how fast this comes together. And just like this on its own, it is so cute. You can create an insert to go into this. You can completely close up the bottom of the card with a little bit of glue along the edge of the flaps on the bottom and close it up entirely. And then slide you a little card on the inside of this. You could use it as a gift card holder. We'll probably do some more of these later on, closer to the holiday season. For now, I'm going to put a piece of pattern paper on the inside of mine. I've got it cut to about 4 1/8 of an inch by 5 3/8 of an inch. You want to make sure that you have it cut small enough so that it doesn't cause any bulk when you close the card. And when I close these flaps, you're going to see how cute this pattern paper is together. I just love the look of that. I'm going to use a small Velcro dot to keep this closed. And then when the recipient gets it, they can just pop that Velcro dot open and see my little message wrote on the inside flaps there. So like I mentioned earlier, off screen, I colored the witch and the cat from the Booty You stamp set and ran those through my scan and cut. While I was over there, I went ahead and ran a piece of yellow cardstock through my die cut machine with the connected rectangle die from Whimsy. And I've secured that down with some foam tape so that I can add the witch and this cute little cat along with that. Pop up this little cat a little bit higher than the witch. So I'm just figuring out exactly where to put my mounting foam so I can go ahead and adhere that. Now at the top left there above my hand, you can see I die cut the word happy from the large Happy Word die with black cardstock, and then I stamped Halloween onto white cardstock from the Happy Sayings stamp set. And I just used my VersaFine Claire Nocturne ink to stamp that. I'm adding some foam adhesive strips to the back of this. Pretty much going to wrap us up. I really do appreciate you guys joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video. For more information on the products, you can head over to the Whimsy Stamps website. Check it out there. If you would, ring the bell to be notified of new content. If you're new to our channel and want to become a subscriber, we welcome you. Again, thanks for watching and take care.